good to know then. Good evening, Bucs fans. It's Friday night. You're at home because it's really cold out, and you're watching some hockey here from the Recplex. Both teams are warming up, and we'll switch to the live feed here in just a minute. I'd like to welcome you all in to this Bantam tournament.
Hello.
There's my partner in crime, Scarlett. She's able to be here today. She just came back from a basketball game that she went to. Drake women were playing. And I believe they defeated Evansville.
91.
Tonight's matchup in the first game of the Rumble at the Recplex B Division against Bloomington Jefferson out of Minnesota. Bloomington is home of the Mall of America. You can see here is wearing their white tops, red breezers, white socks with blue and red trim. Bloomington is wearing sky blue with some royal blue breezers with some white and sky blue socks. So we're going to get going here, playing some hockey on a Friday night. Thanks for all being here. There's the puck drop. On the ice right now, Deacon Benning, Evan Burke, Kendrick Schizzle, Eric Kaiser, and Wes Main on the back end. Puck loose in front of the Bucs bench. Out to Schizzle at the half wall, up to Burke. Burke and Benning in the offensive zone. Puck loose behind, centered in front. Kaiser can't get to it. Bloomington going the other way. There's a shot high over the net, off the glass. Kaiser there to push it against the end wall. Centering pass, intercepted by Maine. Tries to chip up to Shizzle. Wasn't ready for it. Bloomington sends it back in. Maine clears the zone as Burns comes off the bench. Bucs are in the change behind. Puck off the end board, pushed away by Ford. Lambert, now with it, center ice, has it taken away by Cougar. There's a shot, misses wide of the net, into the corner, gathered by the same player. Centering pass into the slot. Bloomington with puck possession out here at the blue line. Tipped in by a skate. Brought into the dots. Cleared out by Ewing. And Cougars are going to have to check up. Pressured by Burns. Heron also there in front of his own bench. Heron and Burns going offensive zone. Heron along the far wall. Centering pass never gets through. Stopped in front. Walker pressure. Burns back, hands it in deep as the Cougars clear out. Cam Hentz there, and puck goes high up into the glass. Grant walked with it behind his own net. He's coming out head of steam, passes it up to Reckhemper. Reckhemper flicks it on into the offensive zone before Cougar bats into neutral zone. Puck still loose up by the blue line. Watt clears it out. Reckhemper's there. Pushes ahead against the wall. Poked away by a Cougar. In center ice. Walker with it. Good back check. I have it on good authority. He's operating on the power of potato skins today. Bucs can't get possession of the puck. Hence reaches. There's a shot saved by Ford and held for a face-off. Centering pass goes through the crease all the way to the far half wall. Gathered up by Ken Shizzle. Up to Benning at the blue line. Knocked in by Burke. Benning retrieves his own center ice before losing it. Puck loose around the end, pushed back by Evan Burke. Benning at the near half wall. Cougar's still with it, takes a shot. Kicked away by Ford. Tice backhands it to Shizzle at the half wall, can't control it. Shizzle backhands it up to Benning in the slot, never gets a good shot. Cougars have it in their own zone. Heron pressuring along with Benning. Puck loose, Burns gathers. Over to Tice at the half wall, can't control it. Cougars recover. Puck is loose, played around near boards. Up to the point. Cougars send it in behind the goal. Gathered by Hazel, misplayed into the corner. Cougars with it. Lambert tries to poke it on to Heron, who gets it out of the zone. Cougars send it back in, whiffed on the shot. Hazel tries to go high off the glass to Lambert. Burns intercepts at the blue line, flicks it ahead. Heron and Burns giving chase. Cougars send it back in as the Buccaneers are changing behind the play. West Main over to Kaiser, poked it on ahead. Cougar pass deflected by Lambert into the attacking zone. Bucs forwards are changing behind the play. Walked with it into the offensive zone. Centering shot blocked by Cougar. Kaiser with the shot from the high slot, high up into the air over in the corner. I believe the stick got in the way of that one. Pass across the ice. Cougars clear up the zone. Going to get an icing call. 7:13 left to go here in the period. Still tied 0-0. Bucs yet to get their first shot on goal. Tell it right now. Kaiser with the Cougar on the far side. Poked it away before the Bloomington retrieves. There's a shot, high up in the air. Puck still loose in front of the net. Walked with it. And he clears the zone. Going to get an icing call. We're going to get back in the way. Good opportunity there for Bloomington. Puck was loose in front of the net. Walked was able to retrieve and recover.
Hello, Buccaneer fans. It is my joke time. How do you know it's springtime in Toronto?
How do you know? Oh, and there's a goal from Bloomington. They're going to get on the board first with a 1-0 lead.
How do you know it's springtime in Toronto?
How do you know it's springtime in Toronto?
The leaves are out of the playoffs.
That's a good one. Scarlett, the Leafs have exited the playoffs really early, if they've made it at all. This year might be a little bit different. We're going to get another offsides. Whistle, very quiet whistle. .6:28 left to go in the period. Bucs still looking for their first official shot on goal. They haven't had much puck possession. Ewing with it on the near half wall. Centering pass out wide. This is its target. Chisel and Burt giving chase for it. Good move by Bloomington player. Over skates. There's a shot in to the corner. Puck is loose. Shot in the slot, pushed away by Ford to the corner to Ewing. Ewing sends it along the far board and exits the zone. Chisel and Benning up for the Bucs. Pass off of Chisel's skate. Benning with the shot. Blockered away. Rebound in front. Ewing still with it on the near half wall. Now it's into the corner. 3 Bloomington players. Heron's over there to retrieve. Bloomington is changing behind the play. Up to Heron at the blue line. Misplays it. Overskates it. Cole Tice back on D for Bucs. Backhand in front of the crease. Luckily nobody there. Heron and Lambert now with the 2-on-1. Backhand pass never gets through. Good back check by the Cougars. Diagonal pass out into the neutral zone. Hazel there with the stick. Over to Heron. Heron a long diagonal to Lambert. Tice backhands it up to Burns. Burns sends it on. We're going to get an icing. Another 10 feet would have been fine. Bucs were changing behind the play anyways. Shots on goal, 7-1, 8-1 now in favor of Red Camper shot. We're going to get an icing call. Had to hit somebody. .4:15 to go here. Bucs trailing 1-0. The shot hits his own player in the slot. Kemper clears it out, flicked on by Walker. Walker back checking. Bloomington takes it behind their own net. Red Camper's also there. Overskates the pass, and Kaiser tips it up with the skate to slow the rush. Bloomington plays it in behind their own net. So shot hits the side of the net, pushes out harmlessly, walked with it. Puck poked high above, never gets a Burke on the half wall. There's a shot deflected down by a Cougar. Walker checking. Cougars with a shot, misses wide of the net. Puck still loose here at the point. Shot by hits Maine. Pushed out by Walker. Burke and Bain there pressuring. It's a diagonal pass. Dumps it in. And Bloomington's going to change behind the plate. Kept in at the point. Puck never frees the zone. Bloomington all on the ice. Still in the attacking zone. Centering shot goes over in the corner. Benning dispossesses at the near wall. Clears the zone momentarily. Bloomington still with it. Sends it all the way around. West Main there in the corner to retrieve. Plays it up to Burt. Chisel over to Burt. Can't get control of it. Right now we're just big hit by Burke. Trying to get something going. We got a flick on. No icing. Cougars send it down the ice. Icing's going to get waved off as Ewing takes possession behind his own net. Minute 45 to go here in the first period. This has been a rather quick period. Not a lot of stoppages. Only a few face-offs and the one goal. Cam Hentz with it, bringing it out of his own zone, over to Burns. His pass can't get there. We're going to get an icing call with 91 seconds to go in the first period. Possession in the offensive zone for the Bucs, something that has come few and far between right now. Ewing at the point, sends a shot in, deflected by Heron. Burns there, pushes it into the corner. Lambert there to retrieve, centering pass hits the side of the net. Burns is still there. Turnaround shot, hits the defender in the shin. Ewing slaps it ahead. Heron backhands it, deflects it wide, Burns. Burns to Heron, passes too hot, can't control it. 1 minute to go. Burns keeps it in momentarily before the Cougars regroup and coming through the other way. Pushed ahead, gathered up by Hentz. Hentz with the toe drag. Up to Heron at the neutral zone. Back checks it away. Still pressuring in. It's a shot. Hits a skate. Doesn't get through. 33 seconds ago. 21 seconds ago. Puck's loose in front of the Bucs bench. We're going to get a penalty or an offsides. Looks like we're going to get a penalty on Bloomington. We're going to go 5-on-4. .18 seconds to go here in the first period. Bucs on a power play. Hazel with a shot high up over the net. Cougars play it around. Hazel with the shot in on the dots, kicked away, nobody in front. 2 seconds to go, period's gonna end. Period's gonna end 1-0 in favor of the Cougars. We'll be back in just a minute for the start of the second period.
Thank you.
We're back here, second period. Bucs trail 1-0. Out on the ice, Reckhemper, Walker, and walked, along with Tice and Hazel. Same D that ended the periods. Tice over to Hazel, can't control it. There's a pass up to Reckhemper, going through the neutral zone, into the face-off dot. Tice's shot blocked by the Cougar. Hazel back to retrieve. Backhands it over to Tice. Up to Reckhemper at the near boards. Over to Walker. Tice keeps it in. Over to Reckhemper. Poked away. And we're in a foot race. The Cougar's going to win it. Hazel's back there. There's a shot. Saved by Ford. Clearing pass intercepted by the Cougar, and we're going to have an offsides. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Bucs on a power play, still haven't got a shot off. Shizelberg bending out along with Kaiser and May. Sent in at the blue line. Penalty's going to expire here. And the Cougars are going to be at full strength. 0 shots on goal for that power play. Chisel over skates it. Kaiser takes a shot at the point before sending it into the far side. Taken away by Burt. Puck still loose in front of the Cougar bench. We're going to have an offside off the near wall. Kaiser's pass intercepted at the blue line, not cleared. Maine slaps it ahead to Shizzle. Burke and Maine. Bucs with it in the attacking zone. Kaiser chooses to play with the skate instead of his stick. Loses at the blue line, sent up ahead. We're going to get a icing call. Yep, that is the correct call. And Bucs are going to have another opportunity in the attacking zone. Trailing 1-0 here early in the second. Good crowd on hand for the Bucs. Ewing shot from the point. Hits a couple players and bounces free. Heron with the long diagonal to Ewing. Intercepted. Ill-advised pass there. Hence pass to Heron. Cougar overskates it. It's a shot through the crease into the corner. Hence with it. Pass goes through the blue line. Kept in by Lambert. Lambert shot, deflects in front. Nobody there for the Bucs on the far side. Cougars are going to go the other way in a 2-on-1. Ewing intercepts over to Hentz. Puck played behind Heron. Cougars advance. Poked ahead to Ewing. Backhands it. Center ice. Burns takes control. Sends it in. Burns with a good forecheck. Walker coming in off the bench. Puck clears zone. We're going to get an offsides.
Ding, ding, ding. It's my second joke of the game. What's a hockey player's favorite dance?
What is a hockey player's favorite dance?
The slap shot shuffle.
All right, thank you for that, Scarlett. Second period jokes brought to you by Scarlett. She begins selling cookies, Girl Scout cookies, in over a week. We'll have details for you next week. Back to action here. Puck bounces over Tice's stick. Hazel back, pokes it away. Cougars recover behind their own net, behind the net. Centering pass. Doesn't need anybody. Walked, pressures in the forecheck for the Bucs. We're going to get a penalty against the Bucs. It's going to be on Hazel. Bucs are going to go on a penalty kill with 8:35 to go. 3 shots on goal. Taken away by Rick Hemper, flicked on ahead. We're going to get an icing call. And we killed 12 seconds on that one. Rick Hemper retrieves it in the corner. Cross-ice pass by the Cougars. Shot on net, reflected. Rebound, goal, Cougars. Power play goal for the Cougars. Puts them up 2-0. Halfway through, a little less than halfway through the second period. Ford made the original save at the rebound in front. And there was a Cougar there to put it away. shot by the Cougar, misses wide of the net. Kaiser back to retrieve. With it at the half wall, carries it out of the zone. Gets taken down on the near walls, pushes it ahead for Benning and Burke. Long pass, Cougar deflects, main back on D. There's a shot across the goal mouth, up into the boards. Burke can't control it. Benning intercepts the pass, tries to flick it ahead, go around. He's met at the end line. Main back to retrieve for the Bucs over to Kaiser. Kaiser's pass intercepted at center ice before Shizzle back checks. We're going to get a penalty against Bloomington. We're going to go hooking or tripping. Bucs are going to get a power play opportunity here. Burns, Heron, Lambert out for the forwards, Ewing and Hentz on the backside. Heron wins the face-off back to Ewing, plays it along the boards, intercepted by the Cougars, who have it at the half wall. And they're gonna exit the zone. Hentz intercepts the pass before having it poked away. Cougar still with it behind their own net. Ewing up to Burns. Burns to Heron. Heron flicks it on. He's going to take a shot. Hits the goalie high up into the air. We're going to get a face-off played with the high stick. Apparently it's like icing if you play the puck with a high stick. Less than a minute to go on the penalty, or on the power play for the Bucs. Trailing 2-0. Desperately looking for something. Heron's diagonal pass to Burns. Can't find its mark. Burns pressuring on the backside. It's a Cougar behind the net. Lambert there, still with it in the corner. His pass intercepted. Weak pass, can't handle. Heron can't handle it. Heron brings it in. Walker pass behind him. There's a shot from Hentz, blocked it away as that was net for the upper corner. And we're going to get another high stick. It's going to come all the way back down like an icing. 6 seconds to go on the power play. Walk, long pass. We've got Walker behind the defense on this one. There's a shot at goal! Jensen Walker coming off the power play. Great pass from Watson. The Buccaneers get one. See if that gets a little bit of life into these players here. There's a pass in front, hits Walker in the skate. It's a long pass diagonal up to Hazel, no icing. Hazel has it taken away behind his own net. Walks, carries it in along the far boards. Loses a skate there, still has possession. Cougars send it up ahead. Cole Tice there alone. He's got time. Plays it off the near boards, gathered up by the Cougars. Back to Tice. Carries it in along the near boards, backhands it into the high slot. No Bucs there, somehow gets it back. And the Cougars are going to play off the wall. Foot race, Redkemper there, backhands it out. Doesn't clear. Cougars play it in deep, 4:10 to go here in the second period. Bucs trail 2-1. Hazel takes a shot from the point, goes behind the net, bounces off, and Cougars have it as the Bucs are changing behind the play. It was a little too hard of a shot as the Bucs weren't completed with their change. Kaiser battling with Burke. There's a shot high up over the glass. Bounces back to the side of the net. Cross ice pass taken by Burke. Burke with the toe drag. Carries into the zone. Chisel kicks it around. Puck is loose. Goes past the end line. Kaiser up to Benning. Benning met by a couple of Cougars at the blue line. Puck is played in. We're going to get a nice scene. Three minutes to go here in the second period. Bucs trail 2-1. Main and Kaiser out there along with Shizzle, Burke, and Benning. Kaiser's high pass played by hand, taken by the Bloomington. Carries out. There's a shot. Saved by Ford. Backhanded away by Main. Way to clear the garbage. Benny and Burke. Two Bloomington attackers here. Goes around Benning at the near boards. There's a shot deflected off a Main stick. Kicked out by Ford. Puck clears the zone. We're going to get offsides. No, we're not going to get an offsides. We have possession, I guess. Kaiser pushes it. The puck in front of Bloomington's bench. There's a shot. Hits Main in the midsection. Seems to be okay as the Bucs clear the zone. Burns is going to draw a penalty here. You get interference on number 88, Kaiser. Bucs are going to go on another power play. Lambert at the half wall, centering pass by Heron, goes behind Burns, over to Ewing. Ewing tries to go around the defender, he does. Backhands it to Heron. There's a backhand shot, loose in front. Puck is free and whistle's blown. Good opportunity, good sequence there for the Bucs. Trying to get that equalizer here before the end of the period. Back to Hentz. Hentz's pass intercepted. Bloomington with it, sends it in all the way deep. Comes off the back wall awkwardly, saved by Ford. Lambert up to Heron. Heron on the near side. Gets caught up at the blue line with Burns. Heron pokes it away momentarily. Gathers it inside the face-off dot. Flicks it back to Hentz. There's a shot from Hentz. Misses wide of the net, curling away. Lambert's still with it. There's a centering pass. Doesn't hit a stick. Burns is going to take a shot, and he's going to miss wide of the net. Lambert's going to go to the corner and grab it. Heron there along the end line. Centering pass doesn't find anybody. Going all the way down to the other end. We have 45 seconds to go in the period. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Burns one last opportunity on power play. Sends it in deep along the end line. Retrieves his own pass. There's a shot from Walker. Deflected in front. They're at full strength now. Cougar gets behind the defense. There's a backhand. No goal. No goals. Saved by Ford. "15 seconds. There's another opportunity. That one goes in. A lot of action there. Somehow penalty player coming out of the box got behind the defense. Initial breakaway. Saved by Ford. Hit the post. Something did not go in. Bucs tried to go the other way with it. Gave up another breakaway the other way. And take a 3-1 lead. Two seconds to go. This second period's going to come to a close. Each team scoring a goal. It's 3-1 in favor of Bloomington. We'll be back in a minute for the start of the third. Start of the third period here. Bucs trail 3-1. Can't get to 3-3 without getting 3-2. Shot from Walker, gloved and frozen by the Bloomington goalie. Bloomington with it. Rush out of their own end, poked away to Hazel. Hazel to Walker. Puck loose behind the net, into the corner for Hazel. Hazel tries to get it up to Walker. We're going to get icing. We're going to wave off icing. Ice back to Hazel. Hazel over to Walker at center ice. Can't control the pass. Walked back to Hazel. Up to Walker at the blue line. Backhands it to Red Camper. Toe drags it into the attacking zone. Has it poked away. So he sends it into the corner. Walk pressuring as Bucs change behind the dump in. Hard diagonal pass. Foot race West Main back there to poke it away. Pushed away by Ford. Kaiser with it. Evan Burke into the attacking zone from the high slot. Takes the shot low. Deflection. Benning there. Can't get a stick on it. Played out by Bloomington in front of their own bench. Taken over by Shizzle. Backhands up. Deflects up by Burke. Saved by the goalie. Puck is still loose. Bloomington with it through center ice. Kaiser forces a high shot. Puck free along the near boards. Gathered by Bloomington at the half wall. Benning pokes it away. Main stands him up. Ooh, dangerous pass. Almost intercepted. Burke with it. Burke's going to go take it himself. Shizzle was also there. There's a shot. Ford can't control it. Loose in front. Benning with it. Flips it ahead to Burke. Can't quite control it. Shizzle pushes it out. Recovers. Shizzle tries to dump it in. Can't get much on it. Heron there to dispossess at center ice. Comes in on the near boards. Flicks it into the point for Lambert. He can't get to it. Bloomington with it into the attacking zone. Burns slows up. Hess is back there. Heron retrieves along his own end line. His pass is deflected in front of the net. Bloomington plays it out to the point, kept in. There's a backhand shot saved by Ford and frozen for a face-off. Face off to the left of Ford, 9:27 to go in the period. Shots on goal, 19-10 in favor of Bloomington. Heron pressures at the point. Bloomington gets it in. No defenders in front of the net for the Bucs. They got lucky there. Deflection in front. There's a shot high up over the glass into the netting. There are two opportunities there where the Bucs got extremely lucky with what they got. Sorry, neutral zone face-off. Bloomington wins it to their own player, loose in front of the bench. Heron pressures, forces an errant pass, flicks it on ahead. He's racing up for a goalie, he pushes it out to the corner. Bloomington's still with it. Heron pressuring below the end line. Pass comes out to Hentz. Hentz turns and fires behind the net. Heron pokes it away. There's a shot from Lambert. Gobbled up. Frozen by Bloomington. And both sides are going to change it up here. 8:30 to go here in the third period. Bucs trail 3-1. Goal scored by Jensen Walker. Loose in front. Bloomington with it. Reckamper over with the poke checked away by Walks. Clears the zone. We're going to get an offsides. Just a reminder, tomorrow the Buccaneers game is at 11:45 a.m. here at Recplex, Rink 2. If you're out and about and you'd like to come say hi, we'd love to have you here. Not supposed to be as cold tomorrow, but it'll still be cold. It is nice and toasty inside the Recplex. Again, 11:45 tomorrow. And if can't make that one, our last game of the pool play is at 9 o'clock. So those of you that want to stay up late, as we get an offsides at the high slot. Those of you that want to come out and spend the night with us, 9 o'clock at the Recplex, same rink. And then we play again on Sunday at a time to be determined. Hopefully not 8 a.m., but that gets you home in time for the rest of the football games that afternoon. Bloomington with a 3-1 lead here, 7:30 to go in the game. Turnover, shot, goal, failed clearance leads to a turnover and a shot. And the Jags take a 4-1 lead. Turnovers in our own zone are killing us today, as we have for a couple games here. Burke centering pass never gets in front of the net. Shizzle battling, Benning with it. There's a shot below the end line. Tried to get a deflection in off the goalie who held it. So we'll get another face-off. Diagonal pass up for Bloomington into the attacking zone. Backhand in front, nobody there for the Cougars. Benning intercepts over to Burke. Burke tries to backhand to the point where it's shot in by Bloomington. Pass misses its target. We're not going to have icing since it was played back by Bloomington, but Benning there to pressure. Bloomington still with it into the attacking zone, 2-on-2. Pass blocked by Kaiser Skate. 4 Bucs around 1 Cougar. Pass deflected right to a Bloomington player at the point. Benning tried to finish a check. Bucs still can't clear it out. Finally do. Shizzle's going to give chase. Nope, Bucs are going to change behind it. Lambert and Heron. Ewing now with it up to Lambert. Lambert flicks it ahead to the end line. Lambert tries to get a centering pass to Heron and Burns. Nobody there. Burns is open on the backside. Ewing, I don't know where he was. He wasn't covering the point, so the puck's going to come all the way to our own end. Going to play it off the sidewall. Heron flicks it up ahead. Lambert along the near half wall, takes a shot, deflects out wide to the Lambert. Backhands it in behind the end line. Heron and Burns are there. Burns with a shot to Lambert, can't keep any stick on it. Heron tries to turn, has his stick lifted as he's trying to shoot. Heron shot from the point, gloved by the goalie. Burns was ready for a rebound on the backside. 4:53 to go here in the period. Bucs trail 4-1. See if we can get another one on. It's a shot, another glove save. Bloomington with behind the net. Ray Kemper now in the corner. Walk plays it high above. We're going to get icing. I thought it hit a player, but 4:13 to go. Tice walked Hazel, Reckhemper, Walker out on the ice. Face off into the corner. Tice tries to play it around. Intercepted by Hazel. Flicks it ahead to Walker, clears the zone. Pass behind a Bloomington player and walked, both overskate it. There's a shot. Saved by Ford back behind the net. Up to Walker, overwalked. Walk splits two defenders. Gets pushed off the puck. No call. Hazel keeps it in. There's a shot. Misses on the far side of the net. Walked down again. And now we're going to get another penalty. Yep, we're going to get a power play with 3:30 to go. Kaiser and Hentz out there with Shizzle, Benning, and Burke. Bloomington still with it along their end line, just kill time. Benning takes it away, whiffs on his centering shot. Kaiser stops it ahead. It's a long diagonal. It's going to be icing, but we waved off as it hit the sidewall. Shot hits the side of the net. Burke going along the far side. Loses his edge. Hence with for the Bucs on the near side. Cam's going to try to take it himself into the attacking zone. Heron with it in the face-off dot. Centering pass. All the way through. We're going to get a whistle. Not sure what the call is. Oh, net came off. That's why. 12 seconds to go on the power play. 2:12 to go in the game. Heron, Lambert, Burns, Hentz, and Kaiser. Heron wins it over to Lambert, dumps it in behind the end line. Back to Hentz, we're back to full strength. Puck is loose, Kaiser grabs it. Forgetting about the player on the backside, then we got a turnover at the blue line. There's a shot saved by Ford with the glove. Lambert back to retrieve, Burns back to retrieve. Lambert flicks it on ahead. Burns and Heron. Backhand blocked by Cougar in front at the face-off dot. Never gets through to Heron. Lambert tips it ahead. And we're going to get an interference on, I'm not sure who it's going to be on. Referee hasn't signaled. Looks like it's going to be on Burns for holding. Bucs are going to go on a penalty kill here for the rest of the game. Down 3.
So it's final joke of the game. What do you call a pig who plays hockey, Dad?
What do you call a pig who plays hockey?
A hambony.
A hambony. Thanks, Scarlett, for jokes. Icing is the call here. Did you turn it off? That's the phone. Did you turn it off? Did you turn the switch off? The receiver? The thing that you pulled out, did you turn that off? Puck still loose in front of the net, blocked by Ford. Hazel with it, up to Reckhemper, who gets stood up. Hazel flicks up, gathered by Bloomington, who sends it back in. Puck still loose along the near wall. There's a shot and glove by Ford. And frozen 31-7 left here in the game. Reminder, tomorrow's game's at 11:45. There are some other Bucs teams playing in the morning. And really all weekend we're out here. So if you're finding yourself looking for something to do, get out of the house, come and support your Buccaneer Bantam teams. All three of them are here this weekend. Love to have you come out and see ya. Here we have Walk coming along the near boards. Gets run into the wall at the point. Reckhemper there to retrieve. 10 seconds to go. Tice. Reckhemper sends it back in. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. This one's going to end 4-1 in favor of the Jaguars. I've been saying Cougars the whole time. They're actually Jaguars. I apologize. Their mascot looks like a cougar, looks like a jaguar, looks like a cheetah. Nonetheless, they still beat us 4-1. And we will be back tomorrow morning, 11:45 a.m. for Game 2, where we will face the Lincoln Stars. Until then, have a great night, and we will see you all tomorrow. Go Bucs.